Morning, everyone. Welcome. Tina D'Angelo from HealthStyles Consulting here from Ottawa, Ontario. And we're going to win your day with a combination of what I call body tune-up, an opportunity to fuse yoga principles, fitness, and life coaching techniques. Let's get started. So you'll need a foam roller. And with your foam roller, you're going to place it into the mid-back. Feet are flat on the floor. And we're going to kindly bring the hands to the head. And we're just going to start with some nice opening deep breaths in through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And when you're ready, you're going to start to fuse that breath and movement as one inhale to open up over the roller. And exhale to kindly bring it back and draw the chin down to the chest. Inhale to open. And exhale to close. So as you open, taking that breath, that energy, that light into the chest, shoulders. And as you exhale, just a gentle pull through the back of the neck, creating some traction. Allowing that breath to move through your heart center and all the way into the back of the heart through the shoulder blades. When we speak of the heart center, we speak of the energetic heart known as the chakra systems. We're tapping into the meridian lines of the body. And when you're ready, inhale, you're going to hang out. Either pausing here or opening right up. Soles of the feet come together into what we call a supported fish. Option to dangle the neck. Connect index fingers and thumb. And beginning to ground and yet open. Allowing the breath to sustain and carry you here. As you breathe in, telling yourself, I am open. And as you breathe out, telling yourself, receptive to all good today. Affirming, I am open and receptive to all good. May that set the tone of the vibration you wish to carry into the universe. Two more deep breaths. And when you feel ready, slowly close the legs, draw the arms back. Exhale to release. We're going to roll to the side. And you're going to come into the armpit, placing the roller into the armpit, palm is up, feet dig in, and we're going to roll just down to the side of the chest, being careful if there's an underwire bra there, and then into the back of the tricep, near the elbow, but not over the joint. Inhale, we roll one way, and exhale, we roll the other way. And just being cautious. This can be quite a sticky area, especially if you do sit most of your day on a PC or laptop. And especially right now, if you are feeling that you've been set up at home in this temporary time, and maybe your workstation isn't ergonomically set up, ideally. And then once you get the most tender spot, this is mine this morning, stay there, take that back leg behind you, top leg behind you, support the head, draping the arm, and find a nice, wonderful breath, eyes to close or stay open. Creating that nice length through the breath, sending that energy and light from the hip all the way through the arm, softening into your hand. Starting to settle and draw heavy here. And we affirm today, I am calm and confident. I am calm and confident. One more deep breath. Exhale to release. Let's take it to the other side. And the wonderful thing about foam rolling is it is a little choppy. It's not smooth. Some people feel really awkward. But the goal is to just unstick the muscles, releasing back leg back or top leg back, releasing any what we call adhesions or scar tissue. And then when you're ready, slowly again rolling here. So we also refer to this as self-myofascial release. And for those of you that might not be able to get to a regular physio, massage therapy, or chiropractic service right now, this is a great way to keep your body in check, not only now, but really every day. Like I say, this is a wonderful way to win your day. Pausing, finding the most tender spot, support. Leg reaches behind you, arm sweeps above you, and finding that wonderful breath. Deep breaths in. Slow breaths out. Keeping you focused through the breath or through that wonderful affirmation, I am calm and confident. Breathing deep into the belly, allowing things to expand and soften. Balancing out the resistance, the tightness that the body may be presenting. Allowing you to balance it out through relaxation, through stretching, through this self-myofascial release. And last breath, slowly to release. We're going to move into the back. So we actually don't get the lower back. We're going to go on the side of the back. So I call this like the flank of the body, or the muffin top area. So we're getting into the upper glute and the sides of the glutes. So you can stay up on this hand, or I would recommend come down onto your forearm. Body is angled on a 45-degree angle. And inhale, we're going to roll up just to the top of that hip, top of the glutes, and then exhale, coming back down. And just starting slow. So when we roll, we're rolling about a second per square inch of surface. So really being forced here to slow down, to feel, to be. Inhale one way, and exhale the other way. And as you stay here a couple more times, telling yourself, I am safe everywhere I go and in everything I do. I am safe everywhere I go and everything I do. One more time each direction. Pausing. And then switch to the other side. coming down into that forearm. Shoulders are back, just below the hip. And then inhale, rolling up. Exhale, rolling down. Coming back to that deep breath. Feeling the breath expand, stomach, chest, all the way up into the throat. Exhale, that breath drops back down and settles into the back region. We're inviting that wonderful affirmation. I am safe. Everywhere I go and in everything I do. One more time here, each direction. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rolling up. And pause there. And we're going to finish today with the quadriceps muscle group in the front of the thighs. So what you're going to do is you can take your roller off the mat. As you can see, I've got a big roller, but this can be done with the 12-inch 1-foot rollers. Obviously, there's different types of rollers as well. When you're ready, you're going to place the roller just above the knee area. You're going to come down onto your forearms similar to a plank. And inhale, we're going to move up towards the groin. I'm just going to keep my heel up for a moment. And exhale, bring it back down towards the knee. And the quadriceps are a large muscle group, and there's 4 different muscles that make up this region. So you can start by moving more into the inner part of the leg. Inhale, rolling up, exhale, rolling down. Then make yourself more centered. And then you can bring yourself more laterally. And just using this as a wonderful opportunity for self-discovery. Where is the tension being stored? If there is quite a difference. And if you find a specific spot, so I've gotten a spot, we're going to do what's called pinpoint technique. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, bring the heel to bottom. So just feeling that knot, that adhesion, that stickiness. Breathe through it. Inhale to stretch. Exhale through the nose or mouth. Continue there 2 more times. And then once again, lengthen and flush out that whole leg up and down. And as we finish here, we'll use that wonderful, a new affirmation. I easily embrace change. Whether we choose change or change is brought upon us, we can resist or we can flow. We can embrace it and allow it to be a gift to rise in consciousness. So I easily embrace change. And then when you're ready, let's go to the other side. Placing the roller above the knee. Slowly coming down into your plank. Inhale, rolling one way. And exhale the other way. Inhale, rolling one way. And exhale the other. Again, starting more towards the inside. Making your way more towards the middle, so play around. Give yourself permission to discover on your own that not everything needs to be so structured and regimented. And then maybe you can see I'm coming up into my hands, maybe more towards the outside of that hip. And then again, if you find a spot, pinpoint technique, big breath in, exhale, heel to bottom. Inhale to open, exhale, heel to bottom. So we are live from my studio here in Ottawa, and I can't express enough how grateful I am to have this space, specifically in these times, to be able to share with you the importance of well-being and winning your morning, setting up your day. Last one. And then slowly release. We're going to come to now stretch into the back and into those hip flexors. So when you're ready, taking your right foot forward, coming into a wonderful low lunge, fingertips resting gently on your mat, eyes to gaze forward. And just breathe into that hip flexor in the back left hip. Deep breaths in. And exhale, softening, keeping the back in neutral. So right from my neck, the base of the skull, all the way down to the tailbone. I'm a wonderful straight line. This is the easiest expression through the sacral area and the low back, the lumbar area. One more deep breath. Exhale, gently let it flow back. Coming into a wide-legged child's pose, feet come together, knees wide, big breath in. Exhale, dropping the hips back, stretching into the arms, drop into the head. Connecting the third eye, the space between the brows, towards the earth. And as you hold this wonderful spot to the earth, allow yourself one more final affirmation. The affirmation here is, I see with the eyes of love. I see with the eyes of love. 3 more deep breaths. May you always see with the eyes of love. And when we do that, we limit criticisms and judgments of ourselves and others. And we create the loving, peaceful world that we wish to see and be part of. When you're ready, exhale to release. Let's invite the left leg forward, sinking back into the right hip flexor, finding that soft edge, shoulders back, fingertips. And just find your breath, breathe into your space here. As the breaths lengthen and soften and we really begin to surrender, the hips will give way. And we will create that deeper space into the back. One more deep breath. And exhale, slowly shifting back, coming to have a seat onto your glutes. Bringing the hands to knees, and let's just finish with some wonderful circles here this morning. Inhale, moving forward in that dynamic range. Exhale, moving to the back. And if your knees are not able to sit like so, feel free to extend them out more into a butterfly. And then when you're ready, taking those movements all the way to the other side. And slowing it down, palms up, index finger and thumbs come back together to ground. Drawing your focus back within onto your breath. And we'll just finish with these wonderful affirmations. I am open and receptive to all good today. I am calm and confident. I am safe wherever I go and in everything I do. I see with the eyes of love. And lastly, all is well in my world. Hands to heart center, drawing the chin down. From my heart to yours, wishing you a wonderful winning day. Namaste.